we will start to find out what are the career options we have after our MSc. Okay, so before starting to see what are the career options, you can see this mandatory question in this form is, do you have an LinkedIn account? Okay, on a LinkedIn you will get career options, or you will get some ideas what are the career options. There are many HRs there which can hire people from LinkedIn itself, and that's why it is very important to have one LinkedIn account. Okay, so if some of you have don't have a LinkedIn account till date, then you should do it today. Okay, so it will be beneficial for your career, as well as you will get to know what are the different opportunities you can have. So when you put that your MSc Physics or maybe BSc Physics, you have to put there your strengths, and accordingly the HRs of different companies may be interested in you and they may contact you for their job. Okay, so that's very important to have one LinkedIn account. Then other than LinkedIn, there are two other options on which we can search careers. The second option is Internshala. Here, not just jobs, but we can also do internships. Okay, so internship is the kind of job, but for a certain period. Okay, sometimes the internships are paid, or sometimes they are free. Okay, sometimes we do not get any money, but we get to learn more many things. And some internships can lead to job in that case. So for example, I'm working on one internship, and from all the interns, if they have some authority that they can hire some of the people who have done good job. Okay, so they can get job directly. So that is important thing. And why Internshala is preferable? Because even if you don't have time for a job, I mean, uh, you are now working, I mean you are now studying, learning something, but still you want to earn extra money, and in that case you have vacation period. So in that vacation period you want to do something. So in that case that will be better if you are doing some job for a certain time period, and then you want to quit, then that will be better if you are doing some internships. Okay, so there are various kinds of internship there. You can search on Internshala, have one account, like account on LinkedIn, you should have one account on Internshala. Then you will get to know, according to your interest, you can search the internships and jobs there. And there is Naukri.com. This is a very common website, we know. uh, I don't know where we can get the jobs of our interest or not, but we get all the information about jobs. If you have on the notification, if you turn on the notification, you will get the information on your email for every jobs and the exams of that jobs, the hall tickets and all notification you can get on your email. So try to have such uh, login accounts for these three platforms, online platforms. This is time for you to decide what you have to do as your career. Okay, so what is research and what is education? I will explain that later. But remember, these are your opportunities after your MSc Physics or any MSc subject, whatever you have. In this case, you have physics. So you can do research. You can go into education field. Education means either you can have a uh, job like a professor or assistant professor, like that, or there are some other online options also available nowadays. So I will also discuss about those options. Okay, but okay, these are some options. And now there is scientific officer post. So there are some research institute in our India which needs some post like scientific officer, like BARC. They every year they have one exam, otherwise they can hire through gate examination. Okay, so two possibilities, we will discuss more about that later. Then what is renewable energy? See, now the coal problem is there. There is no sufficient coal for electricity production, and from very old days we are trying to shift our resources to renewable energy, so that we should get independent of coal and natural oil and natural gas. Okay, so that's why we try to get energy from solar energy, wind energy, right? All other renewable energy stuff. So we need they need MSc Physics students, or basically physics students. We don't have to just generate energy. There are various aspects of such kind of industry, renewable energy industry. So some of you can go to the solar panel production. Some of you can just have agency of such products. So there can be various type of jobs available for us. Then there is another kind of thing, publication house. So what is publication house? Like last Sunday we have one guest lecture, and he talked about how to write research paper and all this stuff. So when we send our research paper to some publication house, there are some people who are there who select our or reject our research paper. So there is some process. So there will be some people who will check our work and then proceed further. So you can get into that field also. In Pune itself, there is one you might have heard, Springer. That is very well known publication house, and they have their office at Pune, and my friends are also working there. So we can get into that. Okay, but why I'm telling you all these opportunities? First you have to decide where you have to go. That's why I'm telling you all these steps, so that you should know what I can do as my career. Sometimes what happens, we don't know what are my career options. And okay, so then there are laboratories. Like in our colleges we do some experiments. Similarly, there are some laboratories which are dedicated for research only. Like CSR has 24 labs in all over India. In Pune there is NCL, which is National Chemical Laboratory, and there is NPL, that is National Physical Laboratory or National Physics Laboratory in Delhi. There is PRL, Physics Research Laboratory in Ahmedabad. So there are various different laboratories over there. So in that laboratories also we need some people who will do research. Okay, and all other maintenance or all those things. So in that case also we can apply. Now as I told, NCL, though that is chemical laboratory, but you can see there are many aspects are common in between chemistry and physics. Okay, so you are a student of solid state physics, so that also comes under chemistry, so you can also go there. Okay, then there are instrument or equipment development. Such factories are also there, or such companies are there. So now as you are doing some experiment, so that apparatus has to be prepared, has to be developed somewhere. So in such companies also you can get a job. Then there are different PSU, so that is public sector. So we will discuss about that later. Then there is medical physics opportunities. As a physics student you can do some courses. There are 6 months, or from 6 months to 2 years there are some courses. I know one course that is called as radiology. So that operates on some radio waves, and there are some X-ray techniques are there. So if you have to have your X-ray in some hospital, then there is some X-ray machine, right? So that equipment, that operator we need. After MSc Physics you have a 6 month course, or some might have 2 month courses. Sorry, not 2 month, 2 year courses, and then you can get a job in hospital. So that is also one thing possible. Then there is freelancing. So uh, since my MSc I am doing freelancing, so I can talk about this little more, and I will talk about this later. Then you can have your own business, so I will not talk about that. You can have any idea, if you have any idea regarding business you can do that. So that does not mean you should have MSc Physics, that can be done. Then there are some other options also which also not required as MSc, but you can go at this position by BSc also. So in bank, UPSC, MPSC, or post, like post office, railways, defense services, they all have their own exams, and if you qualify that you can get a job. So that's simple. So now we will talk about some of these factors which are basically related to physics, and you can pursue those options after your MSc. So first of all I would like to talk you about research options. We can do PhD in India, but you have to have JRF, right? So if you have JRF, minimum JRF in India is 20,000 to 30,000 you will get per month for just doing PhD. That is not job, you are still learning, and still you will get some fellowship. So that is JRF. In some institute there is JRF plus SRF. So JRF means junior research fellow, SRF means senior research fellow. So you can for first 3 months, not month, for first 3 years you will get JRF, and after that fourth and fifth year you will get SRF, which is more than JRF. So you can do this. This is one option. Then there is other option, PhD in foreign countries. So you will get good fellowships there, and as you are doing that in foreign countries, the conversion is different, right? So if you are earning in dollars, then if you convert that in rupees, that will be much more. So you will save your money by doing PhDs in foreign countries. Then apart from PhD, there are some jobs in companies or industry. R&D jobs, research and development jobs are there. Most of the time you can see that there is a quality control department and R&D department, so that can be done. Many companies require MSc Physics students. So why I'm telling you all this stuff, I'm not telling you specifically this company is there. You have to search, you have to keep open all the options, right? So that you can get something out of that. Then if you have done PhD, then there is some postdoc. Then there is some independent researcher option, but I will not talk this because this is not like a career option. If you are doing as a hobby, then it is okay, but I don't think you can get some payment out of it. But even if you have some good idea and then you do research on it, and then you can sell as a product to companies, so that can be income. So that will come under business. So that is also one thing, that's why I have included this here. Okay, if you are not interested in research, or what happens, research requires some merit higher in all the institute in India. At least there is some exam and you have to qualify that, like NET JRF. Okay, you have to qualify that, or GATE exam. So even if you cannot do that somehow, or you are not interested, then you can go into education field. So what is education? So like I am teaching you, you can teach to senior college. Okay, if you are qualified SET or NET LS. Otherwise there is one option that you have to do B.Ed and then start teaching on junior college, 11th 12th student, or even up to 8th to 10th student, you can do that. But in that case also MSc is not required. In some cases BSc B.Ed is also fine, or some people take MSc B.Ed. Then there is also option that if you clear MSc, then SET or NET, and you are starting teaching at senior colleges, and meanwhile if you do PhD, then you are eligible to teach at university or research institute. Okay, so in that cases you need PhD. okay, even if to teach there. Then yes, there are some option which you can see here: content development and online educator or tutoring. So I will talk about this more. What is content development? So now, because of this corona, this pandemic situation, most of the education field is shifted towards online education. Most of the thing. Previously, there were only few websites or few apps were there, like Baiju or Unacademy. There were very few uh, options were there. But nowadays, as the online education field is increasing, there are many more options are available for everyone. So content development is one of that option. So what we have to in this case, you don't have to teach, you have to design a syllabus, okay, and or you have to write content. Okay, suppose you have to design one syllabus for quantum mechanics, let's say, and then you will write something on that. So not just syllabus, but like a book writing. Okay, so you will write a book and you will get paid for that. Okay, then there is one more option provided by IIT Bombay. If you are mastered in Python or MATLAB or such a programming language, then you will get opportunity to participate in book companion program. Okay, so what is book companion program? You have to solve the problems in the selected book. They will select the book and they will provide to you, and then you have to solve the problems using such softwares, calculations and the simulation, the graphs you will have to plot using these softwares like Python or MATLAB or Mathematica, like that. Or instead of MATLAB, in India we use Scilab because it is free of cost. Then that will also come under content development. Then there is one more option which is online educator or tutor, like YouTube. There are other options also, like Unacademy. I used to teach there. I taught for 1 month only, but there is still option. Then there are more options coming also. We will discuss that also. I have written the options there. And then you can have your own coaching classes, like for 11th 12th or JEE, because JEE is what we say, the most competitive exam in India today is JEE for physics. Okay, so you can have that classes. Or even if you get to higher classes like BSc, then you have JAM exam for IIT, right? Or even if after MSc you will have NET or GATE exam, JEST exam. So for these competitive exams, you can start your own coaching classes. So that is the last option I'm telling, because that might need some initial investment. But if you are starting online, then there will be no investment there, so you can just start on. Okay, then I talked about scientific officer. So there is a post in various research institutes. We can apply bar for each year. Okay, each year they have exams in I guess in March, I guess. I don't remember the exactly duration or the time when they have exams. Generally March, April, May, these are the all this is the what we say period of all the examinations taking place in all over India. So you can apply for such exams. Or there are some other options also, like in Bark you can also directly get in by your gate score, gate examination score. So otherwise you have to give their exam, and then it will have interview, and then you can, if you qualify, they have training, and then you will join as a scientific officer. And while your job, you are allowed to do PhD in some institute there. Okay, then there are other options are DA, that is Department of Atomic Energy, TIFR, that is Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, ISRO we all know, the CSR I just talked about the labs. And there are other many institutes are there. not just this. These are just top institute. I might have forgot some of the top institute. Anyway, so these are institutes. So you know, is in ISRO, it is related to space and launch program and all that stuff. But there are still other options also. There is some material science or solid state physics work also involved, because see, material is everything. If you have to launch a rocket or a spaceship in your space for any research, you should have material which will sustain for a longer period, as well as it should be lightweight. So that also done by the material science student or solid state people, right? So in that case also, in such company also you can join. Observe what ISRO does. ISRO does not do everything. ISRO gives tenders to other companies to develop material, right? So they will not do everything. What they will do, they will design the space program, how much time it will take, how much fuel we need to give them. So all the stuff will be done at ISRO, but there are some other aspects of the job are also there. So in that case also, solid state people can work. Okay. So yes, I was talking about the PSU. So I'm not aware much about this, and you can see here there are this much PSUs are there. So in which you can check whether the physics student is required in the job, for the job. Okay. So most of the things you can search online. So I have provided this link instead of writing all these companies. So I have not also seen these all things. Okay. So I will check how many of these are there. Okay, you can see 190 companies are there. So I'm not talking all the companies are related to physics, but few of them, at least 20 of them are related to our work, our studies. So they may require MSc Physics students. Search their requirements on each company. What are the requirements? Do MSc or BSc Physics people required there and all. Okay, then I will talk much about the freelancing. What is freelancing? Freelancing is the service we provide at our convenient time. So that is freelancing. So freelancing means you don't have to do job 11 to 5. You can do your work at any time you're convenient with. Suppose I'm convenient to do very early morning jobs, like I can do at 4 a.m. From 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. I can do some work. Then I can do. In some cases, if I don't have time today, I will not work. So that is the case. That is freelancing. So there is convenience is important here. So I am also working in freelancing field since 2019, since my MSc. So I have here one link provided to you. I have listed all the tutoring website. So I will talk about that. And also there are some video lectures. You can see there are Baiju, Unacademy, Udemy, Khan Academy, Vedantu, or YouTube, even YouTube. But YouTube takes a lot of time to earn, to start earning money. So I have not written here. But these are platforms where you can teach online. Okay. And now there are more options are also coming. So if you are good at teaching, then you can start this. Otherwise, I would like to prefer you this option, which is tutoring. Okay. So what is this option? So some websites are there in which you can log in, and you can start solving the questions. Okay. Okay, I will start to show you the websites there. So check question and answer is the website. I hope you can see this. Check question and answer. So in this I have also written some benefits of doing this. In green color what you see is the websites I work now. Okay, so I started work on chegg since 2019. Okay, So I will show you quickly how the website looks like. Okay, so this is the dashboard we say, and you can see here how what you have done today, this week, and this month. Okay, so I have skipped 81 questions this month and I have not answered one. This is at my convenient time. I will start answer. I will click on start answering. I will see the question. If I can answer the question, I will click on answer. Otherwise I will answer. I will click on skip. I don't have subject knowledge or whatever the reason is, and I will submit. Then I can get other option. Okay, so I will see other question. So even if I suppose I can answer this, so I will click on answer, and you can see the timing is changed to 2 hours. So this is countdown is started. So you have 2 hours to answer the question. Okay, suppose I don't know the answer, I will again skip the question. Okay, like this, till you get the easy question you can skip all the questions. There is no limit on skipping question. Okay, so I will exit now. So this was about chegg. Then there is bartleby, and it is recommended to open on Firefox, so I will not open now. Okay, so there is one more, course hero. Okay, so I will recommend you everyone that you should join this. Okay, course hero. So I will also show what is course hero. Okay, so while that is loading, I will also discuss some of the benefits of joining these websites as a tutoring. Okay, so what is chegg? It will have some entry test, like we have interviews in any company when we are applying for a job. Like that we have entry test. There are two tests. Okay, so first test is related to the subject, like physics. So if you are passed, you have to score more than 60%. So if there are 10 questions, then you have to answer at least 6 of them. Okay, and then you can get qualified for the next the guideline test, how you should answer the question and how you should not. All were discussed in that guidelines. You will get PDF of that, and by reading that you have to answer the questions in that guideline test. And this is the most important test, because suppose if you have one question in physics, yeah, then you can skip that question. But if you answered wrongly, then there will be some strike on your account, right? So okay, so you will get 2 hour per question like I showed, and you can edit the answers after submission. So that is plus point in chegg. Suppose you made some calculation mistake, because you have 2 hours, you are in hurry, and you do some calculation mistake and uploaded the answer, submitted the answer, and then you realize, oh, you have done some mistake. Then what you can do, you can edit the answer afterwards, after the submission also. Okay, so that is one what we say advantage of chegg. Then there is a bartleby. In this the process is lengthy, like the test and all the stuff is lengthy process, and the advanced physics test is easy than the physics test. Okay, so I would prefer, if you are applying for bartleby, then you can give advanced physics test instead of physics, because in physics, that is the JE level questions are there, but in advanced physics the questions are easier. I think they are easier. You can check that. And like we had 2 hour for question on chegg, we have 2 hour 30 minutes for bartleby. Okay, but we cannot edit the answers after submission, so that is we can say drawback. So you have to very careful while you are submitting the answer. In any case, even if on chegg, you have to be very careful. Then on course hero, that also I will show. There is very easy to get in, and you can select up to 15 subjects. You can select as many subjects you can, and minimum $20 are required to redeem for the first time. Okay, I will tell you what is that. Each question has base price of $3. So when I prepared this document, the base price was $3 per question. but now some questions are there which are having base price of $2 also. So then there is some difficulty bonus, and very much advantage is that there is no limit to answer. You can take as much as time you want. You cannot edit the answers, but there is one option, like when if I skip two three questions I skip in front of you, but if I skip one question, then I cannot return to that question again. But in case of course hero, if you have skipped one question, then also you can get to see that question again. There is one option there. Okay, you can see here I have now $24, okay, in my account, and $2 are still pending, so I can withdraw the money. So when I have to withdraw the money, I have to have minimum $20 here. Okay, so you can see here available for withdrawal. Okay, I will show you my earnings till the date. I have joined this in April 2021. So you can see here total lifetime earning. Okay, this is $442. Okay, so you can convert this in the rupees. Okay, you can see that. And when I this is expect this $24, I have not redeemed that, so I will redeem that in month end. Okay, so you can see here there are question IDs, and these questions I have answered, and you can see there are some earning here. Okay, so this is $3. This question has $3. Okay, you can see here one question is $2 even. Then you can see here there is complexity bonus. Okay, so as I told, minimum base price, so that is $3, but you can also get more if you have solve a complex question. So the question you can see is having a $4, but okay, I will show you if there are question available here now. Okay, you can see here these many questions, these many subjects I have selected. There is physics, differential equation, calculus, linear algebra, logic, algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. We all know this stuff, so you can apply for all this stuff. And even if you know chemistry or other topics, when you are joining, you can select all the subject. And as I told, this process is very easy because you don't have test for each topic or each subject. I guess for this many subjects I just have two tests. I guess one was for differential equation, and I guess another was for linear algebra. I guess there was no test for physics. I don't remember now, but all subjects will not have any test. Okay, so okay, I will start tutoring. So if there are questions, I will show you how they look. Okay, so this is some question. I'm not going to solve now. Okay, so this is what our question is, and you can see here, you can see there is price $6. You can see here the subject, you have option of skip, show comments. Okay, you can see the comments. So other tutors also have some comments there, and if there is some missing information in here and student has provided in the comments, then also you can solve the question. So I will get here, you can see here $3 base price and plus $3 difficulty bonus. So you can earn $6 at the time. This website is very good for very easy questions compared to chegg or bartleby, and we have a lot of time. We don't have time limit for that, and we have very good income on this. Then there is study pool. I'm not selected for that, but still you can sell study documents there. If you prepare some document like your notes, and then you can upload that, and if someone buys that, okay, someone purchases that, then you will get I guess there is maximum $10 per document. So this is your one time work, and you will get money for rest of your life if people are purchasing the stuff. Okay, there is some percentage they cut out of the payment, but that is fine. So even if that is 10%, then also you will get $9 out of 10. Okay, so that is very beneficial. You can try to search all the websites if you have to do freelancing. Then there is photo study. This requires FB account login, so I could not log in that because I don't remember my FB password, and then I forgot to again check. Then there is StudyGate, but we cannot enter into that as we are from India. Then there is Chegg Tutor. Before Chegg Q&A, there was account Chegg Tutor, but now it is not operating. Then there is Tutor Me. I have not checked this. You can see the color code system here. Green means I am working on that. Blue means I have applied for that. Rejected. So I have applied for that for study pool, but I rejected because there were excess of application. So they were not hiring people. Then in red color you can see you cannot apply for that, so you can ignore that, and not applied or not checked. So there are still these websites I have not checked, but you can check. So photomath is for those who can solve, those who are good in maths, they can do this. Then there is one Kunduz tutor app. This is Indian app, okay, mobile app. Okay, out of this check you can solve on mobile phone. Bartleby also I don't remember. I guess Bartleby also you can do on mobile phone. Course Zero also you can do on mobile phone. So not necessary you should have laptops. You can solve questions on your mobile phones. Okay. This Kunduz Tutor app is I found on Internshala, but the thing is the test is very tough, so I could not join that. So I left the attempt. I just solved the exam and I did not submit it because as I was working on Check, Bartleby, Coursera, and as I was teaching to you people, so I thought I will not get much time, so I did not give the test, and it was difficult, so I did not try for that. Then I started on Vedantu after coming to Sangli. So instance of this is a recently developed app by Vedantu, and they have 8 rupees per question. So you can see the rate is very low compared to the Chegg, Bartleby or Coursera. So Chegg, okay, on Chegg, if you select for advanced physics, the rate is 168 rupees. Okay, and after the TDS cut, you get 150 and something per question. Bartleby also is giving you 170 rupees per question, and we will get 153 after a cut of the TDS. So the 10% tax is deducted. Then Course Zero. For Course Zero, there is no fixed payment for one question, but there is base price as I told. And for this you should have PayPal account. Okay. So PayPal is the like our bank system. You might have online bank system like Google Pay or Phone Pay, like that, but that is to accept international payments like in dollars, or if you get some European payment, so you will get in euros. So for that case you should have that PayPal account. Okay, so I will show you that too. What is PayPal? PayPal. So okay, I will log in. So when you are doing this, you have to sign in, or you have to sign up first. This is just like your Facebook. Okay, you just log in for Facebook, or just as a LinkedIn you can do this. And when you do this, you can what do we say, you attach your email to this. So your PayPal account works on your email, and when you are logged in here, then you can see all the stuff, and then you can attach your bank account. So all the transaction I got here is from the Coursera. Okay, so I get the payment in dollars, and I transfer that to, yes, you can see the latest payment in September. So why I want to show you, this is really good income, and you can do this while sitting in your home. So you can have PayPal account. It does not take much time. It takes hardly 1 hour to process everything. You just type everything, your details, you attach your bank account, when you attach your bank account, they send you 1 or 2 rupees in your account to check whether the account is correct or not, or whether it is fraud or not. That's why they sent you 1 or 2 rupees. Okay. And for a check and bartleby, you don't need any PayPal account. You just require your bank account, and you just provide, because what they do, they get money to their main office in dollars, but they convert directly into rupees and they send to us. Okay. But in course Europe, we get directly into dollars, and then we automatically can convert that into rupees by use of paper. Okay. So these are some tutoring options. So why I'm telling you these options, because you can earn money while studying. Okay. You have to just do your regular study, and you can solve this, because you will start working for net, get, like that, like these exams. So you have to solve some questions. So if you solve one question for your net practice, you will not get any money, but if you solve for the people, the students, you will get some money. So there is double benefit. So that's why uh, when I started this, instead of money, I started for studying. And as a result, or as a side product, I'm getting money. So that is very good thing. Okay. So then video lectures platform are also there. And if you're not interested in physics, so I can't say you're not interested in physics, because you are interested, you have omitted for MSc, but still you don't want to do as a career. There are some other freelancing jobs also. I forgot to write data entry. So data entry operators are also there. There you don't need any degree. I mean, they don't need physics, chemistry, maths, or anything. They just need some bachelor's degree, and some of them might need just 12th degree. Okay. So I work for this Ipsos IC. So very less money is there, but what we do here is we take some online survey, we share our opinions, and then we get paid for that. Okay, why I have told you all this stuff? uh, Nothing is easy. Okay. Though these many options are you having, still you have to focus on one particular subject. So if you have to do research or education, you can do tutoring, right? So that is okay, because that is what we say, that is supporting your career. If you have to go into research, you have to have good knowledge about all basic things. You have to clarify the net JRF exam or GATE exam if you have to do it in India. Even if you have to do abroad, then also you have to qualify some exams like TOEFL, like all the stuff you might have known. But there is some entry process, there are some interviews. Okay. And there is also in PSU, or in as I told, renewable energy, or anywhere you go, you will have to face interviews. Okay. In tutoring there are no interviews, there are just exams, but in case of jobs, you will have some interviews. That's why I talk today in English only. At few points only I talked in Marathi, but that is very important, that you should talk in English, you should communicate in English, because most of the time you have to communicate to the customer, which don't know Indian languages. They might be from outside. So as I am working on chegg, course hero, or bartleby, these are American or Canadian companies. Okay. One is, I guess, bartleby is from Canada, other two was from US. So you should have very good English. Even if I'm not directly communicating, I'm just writing answers, and then still you should have some good English there. Today I told you all these options. I want you to fill up this form, because we will know what are you interested in. So if we get some opportunities, so that we can share with you. That's why I have shared this with you. This is not compulsory for you to fill up, but if you have to fill, there are two questions compulsory here. Only two questions I have put compulsory. first thing is your LinkedIn, if you have LinkedIn account or not. And another question is what option you can choose. You can choose multiple options out of this. Okay, if you want to select research and education and scientific officer, all this, okay, fine. As many as you can choose. I recommend you to give first preference to Course Hero. Okay, why? Because the questions are easy compared to Chegg or bartleby, and income is very good. You don't need much time to spend on that, but you can do that. Then I will give you the second preference should be given to bartleby, because it also has some easy questions compared to Chegg, so it is on the second, and it also has good payment. It has 170, Chegg has 168 per question in rupees. My third preference is to Chegg. Because I am working on advanced physics, I am getting 168 rupees per question, and these are very difficult because it is advanced physics. But you can also apply for physics, but there are very less opportunity there, and the income is also less. I guess it is 85 rupees per question. On Chegg, the payment is depending on your subject. But on other hand, on bartleby and Course Hero, the payment is not depending on your subject. Okay, so that's why I prefer Course Hero and bartleby. And the last, if you cannot solve any question on these three, then I would recommend to join you InstaSolve app by Vedantu, the last in that list. Okay, the rate is low, but questions are very easy. You can solve 20 questions per day on level 1. If your level is increased, then you can solve 40 questions, 60 questions, and so on. But daily you can solve 20 questions, and I guarantee you these questions are very basic, like 11 12 level questions. So I think you will need 1 or maximum 2 hours to solve 20 questions. Okay, so I'm not telling you should do this compulsory, but why I'm telling you that you can do in your convenient time or your free time. If you do, you will get study, and you will get motivation to study because you are getting some money. Okay, so that's the perk of doing such tutoring or freelancing. There is also freelancing in other fields, like I told. There are some surveys, data entry. You just type some data for them, and then also you will get some money. But why I have told you this opportunity is because this is related to your study. You will do both things simultaneously, earning as well as learning. Okay.